way to start. Ooh.
ASMR.
Welcome to the Malted Minis, brought to you by The Malting Hour. I am one of your hosts, Tony Golick, joined always with
Brandon Winninger.
Happy day, Brandon.
Happy, almost a month of the summer's, a third over.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well,
right?
and I say a third.
Well, no,
because people say
technically summer just started.
Yeah, but it's not. It starts with June when your kids get out of school. We've talked about this. Like, I look at beer under glass was like it's summertime, and they did it earlier this year, and I'm like, it's an earlier summer. And
yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, and
that's why I felt like summer was starting sooner.
And then now I've got a kid that's going to be starting kindergarten soon, so I'm like, all right, he would get out in the first week of June. I'm like, okay, summer. But yeah, dude, we are full-fledged, full swing into summer, and
it's the 1st of July.
It's time to drink some beer.
It is. What do you have in front of you? It looks like you and I have something very similar, kind of.
Possibly. So we went up to Wisconsin, I think, a weekend or two ago, and my wife, we went to the Mars Cheese Castle, and we did pick up a plethora of cheese. But she also saw. Actually, I saw it, and I was like, hey, would you like this? She said yes. And I don't think she's drank this yet. So this is, I was like, I'm not going to drink it till you'll drink it. And then she's been delaying. So anyways, watermelon splash from New Glarus.
Yeah, when you sent me the picture of that, I did not see it said New Glarus at the bottom. And I just kind of saw the watermelon splash. I'm like, is that like a seltzer water that you, like a watermelon one that you like?
But so apparently it's a malt beverage. So the description says vibrant, bright, and crisp. Watermelon splash is 100% natural with zero artificial sweeteners. Wisconsin malt serves up 4% ABV, only 105 calories, and 6.5 carefree carbs. All right, whatever. A proactive and refreshing burst of watermelon joy, and I have not taken a sip yet. So,
ooh. Well, how about this? Before you get into that, I'm going to tell you what I'm drinking, so we can see what we're both drinking here.
Hurry!
I want to drink this. I am drinking Off Color's strawberry beer for tacos, which is I was very excited when they announced this, and I found it at Beer on the Wall, of course. This read you the tasting notes of it. Pouring cherry blossom pink and bursting with floral wild strawberries, aromatics, strawberry beer for tacos pay tribute to the strawberry margarita while remaining distinctly unique. The flavor highlights a touch of lime acidity under a robust strawberry yogurt tang. A saline finish rounds out the nose and concludes yet another off-color beer to pair perfectly with your taco. Baby. They don't say baby.
So have you had this yet?
I have not.
Ooh, okay.
I'm very excited. Yeah. So it says, that's it. Let's give a sip to both of our beers here. Ooh, it smells like strawberry.
It smells like a watermelon Jolly Rancher.
Oh man, I like that. The watermelon Jolly Rancher.
Yeah,
thing. And I like this beer. This is good. I kind of wish I had a regular beer for tacos to try this side by side with.
So for this, I would say it's very light, like minimal body. It literally just tastes like a flavored water.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And I want to say not in a bad way, because I was going in expecting a beer with a lot of carbonation, or even a malt beverage with a lot of carbonation, because when we've had the monster beers and all that kind of stuff, it's a malt beverage. It's heavily carbonated. This is lightly carbonated, very, very subtle, and just the tinge of watermelon Jolly Rancher in a flavored water.
What's the ABV on that again?
4%.
Right. Yeah, this is 4.5%. This is yours sounds very interesting. want to try one of those. I'll have to look out for that. This is, if you've had, beer for tacos, is very close to it with that strawberry. Like, it's a hint of strawberry. It's not. I mean, strawberry is if unless you're using like, some weird strawberry extract flavor. Strawberry isn't very strong in beers, and this is actually very nice the way it tastes. And you can see it's got a nice little pink hue to it as well.
I can see that. Nobody else can.
That's what I meant for you, and you as well.
Look this one. This one's like very pinkish, purplish, whatever-ish.
Look at that. We both ended up with pink beers this evening.
And we did not plan this.
No, we're getting very good at just kind of figuring out what the other one's probably going to drink for an episode like this. I would say that both of these, well, at least I can speak to mine, and maybe you'll agree that both of these beers are good beers for this time of year. Now, granted, today happens to be a very mild day in Chicago. It's like 64 degrees right now as we're recording this. But the rest of the week is supposed to heat up. But I mean, the original beer for tacos is very easy to drink. It's a refreshing beer. It's great with tacos. And this one is right up there with it. I don't know if I like it more than the original, but yeah. Would you say that the what is it? Watermelon splash?
Yep. Watermelon splash.
Would you say that's like a good summertime or this time of year?
I definitely would, and especially for
malt beverage.
I think my wife is really gonna like this, because she hasn't had it yet, but I think she really will, because she's not a huge beer drinker. She likes a lot of the stuff that like we give her when we record episodes, and like barrel aged stuff, and like she'll sip on it, but like she loves being able to have a beer that like she could just kind of just sip on and do whatever. And this is probably up her wheelhouse because it's a weird term. It's not very beery. It's very like,
sure.
It literally falls on the side of like, not even a hard seltzer, like a sparkling water that's like got some alcohol in it. And that's okay. Like it's very interesting. I've never had something like this that has 4% alcohol. So like if somebody gave me this and told me, hey, oh, I got a watermelon like flavored water for you, and I drank it, like I would not know that there was booze in this.
Interesting. I wonder how New Glarus came about wanting to make this. Do you think it's their attempt, like their foray into seltzers or non-beer type?
Maybe, but like I mean, this seems completely out of their wheelhouse, but
yeah.
It's also like really good. So I mean, I can't complain either way. Would I get this again? Like me personally, I probably wouldn't. Would I drink it again if somebody had it? Absolutely. But like, I wouldn't go out of my way to find it, especially like when we're trucking to Wisconsin. But I think this is something my wife would probably want again and again and again. You know what? But she also loves like she's into like we got this, and then I think the Belgian red is what we got.
Yeah, I've got one of those left from February still.
Ooh.
I normally tend to hold on to, if I get like the Belgian red or any of the other fruited beers from New Glarus, I end up holding on to like one or two of them for a while, just because I don't want to finish it all at once, and I just come back to it like, I do really want one.
Yeah, and like,
so I'm sure I'll drink one of these that one during the summer.
What I was gonna say is like, and it doesn't say it on there, but I feel like those age pretty well. So
yeah, I think we've had a very old.
Yeah, and I've got a couple of bigger bottles, I think, sitting in the back somewhere. So
maybe we'll have to try that sometime. I don't know, like if we had some time just hanging out in your yard when it was nice and warm.
What?
We might have some time for that soon.
I'm down.
Yeah. I think we can curate some fun episodes coming up soon.
Indeed.
Yeah, I would say that if I had to choose between the two of the beer for tacos, like just the regular one and the strawberry one, I prefer the original. Mm-hmm. I get a bit more lime, and I like the lime that I get from it. The lime is a little more in the background. It's not as
But there's
tart.
still lime?
Yeah. I mean, it's this is a sweeter. I feel like it's a sweeter version of beer for tacos, and I think that the strawberry is lending to that.
And they just came out with beer for hot dogs.
Yes, did you read a description of
I
it?
did.
Beer.
Yeah, because that's pretty much it. It's
You
probably
know,
like if imagine yourself at a Cubs game, sitting down, wanting a beer. Look, I wonder if it's like trying to mimic old style because
that was exactly my thought when I saw that
because that's how I envision having a beer and eating a hot
with a
dog
hot dog.
at a ball game. Because
You know,
I mean, back in the day, like that's all you could get was old style. Like it was literally
right?
like
Exactly.
the only
That's all they
beer.
had, and now you can get anything pretty much
Yeah,
there. They've got a lot of beers
mixed
there.
drinks and slushy drinks.
Sodas.
Get a 6-pack of soda.
Whatever you want to keep cool, Brandon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be maybe that's hey something else to think about. Maybe we do a beer for episode where we can get the food to accompany it.
There you go.
See?
Yeah. God damn it.
But did you just have a good idea or a
No,
bad
I was
idea?
just like, really? But I do want to say, like, props to New Glarus. I think this is a new wheelhouse for them, and I think they did a pretty good job. Is this in my market? It probably wouldn't be. I would not have bought this if Becca was not with me. She was like,
You don't even think you would have tried it like just because you saw it and you never had it before?
I wouldn't
There's the
buy a
watermelon.
4-pack of it. Like, no, we bought a 4-pack of it because she was like, she saw it. I was like, she's like, let's.
No,
She
you
was the one
dumbass.
that, like, we went in specifically for cheese, and I was like, do you want to look at the new Glare stuff? She's like, yeah. So we went around, and she was like, yes to the watermelon thing. I was like, all right, and then yes to the Wisconsin Belgian Red, which I never say no to. And I was like, all right, and that's all we bought. We didn't buy anything else,
Nice.
and we got a bunch of cheese and spent a whole lot of money.
Yeah. Well, it's easy to do there.
Yeah. And I was okay with that. and actually, and so like trying this, I'm like, I'm okay with this too. Like, I really think she's been hesitant. I don't think she's been hesitant to try it. She's had one of the Belgian Reds recently. And I keep telling her, I'm like, hey, you gonna try this? She's like, yeah, eventually. I'm like, all right. So I was gonna wait until she tried it before I did this, but she's been holding off. So I was like, you know what? We're doing this.
Enough's enough.
I'm grabbing one and I'm ripping through it.
I have I don't even know what it is. I randomly I grabbed I went to Beer in the Wall on I think Thursday. I don't know. It's been a really weird, rough week, and I got there Thursday and I grabbed like 4 or 5 beers, and I've just kind of slowly worked through them. And this is one of the last ones that I have. Another one I have is some Firestone Walker, I think Pilsner of some sort.
Ooh,
But it's
yeah.
not their pills. It's I don't know what it is, but I haven't had a Firestone beer in a while, so I might have that tonight. I think I'm gonna watch a movie and have that and call
Nice.
it a night.
There you go.
Yeah. I've been doing some double time on the weekends at the day job, so my weekends have been one day. That's it.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Hey man, but double time pay, baby. Can't be mad about that.
Even better.
At all.
Even better.
Yeah. So yeah, I think you and I were talking before we started recording that we're gonna have some opportunities to knock out some things. So I think I'm gonna spend some time this week, maybe throw some ideas back and forth at you, and we can curate some fun episodes for the coming weeks, for the coming months, for the coming apocalypse. No, for the next few releases that we have. So, and thank you everybody who showed support for that last episode with Lake Effect. They had a pretty good bump there in there, and I don't think that's from us, but they did have a bump in what they were raising, so that was fun.
And their fundraiser is still going on,
Mhm.
so it's not over yet. Keep supporting.
Yeah, in fact, I'll throw it in the link here in the episode. People want to still support it. Very cool. Very excited for that.
Yeah.
Well, Brandon, this is good. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this. It was tasty. Happy that we were able to do this, and I look forward to hanging out soon.
Me too.
All right, everybody. Thank you for listening. Brandon, I love you, buddy.
Love you too, man.
See you next week.
Bye.
This has been The Malting Hour. Be sure to follow us on all social media by searching The Malting Hour and at themaltinghour.com. You can also follow us individually on social media. Brandon can be found on Instagram as BMDub81, on Twitter, BDub81, and on Untapped as BDubDrinksBeer. Tony can be found on Instagram and Untapped under Ace of Help Chicago, on Twitter, The Ace of Help Chicago. Clark can be found as Clarkowski on all three. Dan can be found on Instagram as hip__hops and hip hops on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe, like, and rate the show on your preferred podcast listening platform. Until next time, cheers from all of us at The Malting Hour.